Hey, folks, my guest today is Pedro Gutierrez. He was born in San Jose, Costa Rica. He's a computer engineer and has developed multiple businesses the past 5 years, specializing in marketing, e-commerce development, and MVPs. Right now, he's running Avify, that became the first startup to be accepted into 500 startups. All right, Pedro, you ready to take us to the top?
Yeah,
All
let's
right.
do it.
So what is Avify?
Well, Adify is a centralized back office for e-commerce automation. So during the pandemic and the last few years, we noticed that there is a lot of people getting new orders from social commerce, but they still use e-commerce channels like Shopify, Etsy, and other different channels. So they need a platform that can centralize everything. And we created a social commerce tool that helps them to have everything in one place and synchronize channels.
And so how much do they pay you per month on average to use this tool you've built?
They pay $49 a month for the basic plan. We just opened a super basic plan for $499. Just if you are testing a product, see if you can start selling it for less than 10 orders. But the basic plan is $49.
Amazing. And put this on a timeline for me. When did you launch the business? What year?
Well, this is crazy because we were a software agency until December last year. We started Abify in February 2021 as a pilot. And after 5 months working and pivoting and checking new things we needed to create, we launched officially in July last year with a name. And we started acquiring new customers. We shut down the agency in December, and we started acquiring new customers and totally dedicated team from January to date. And we have doubled the amount of customers we have.
How much revenue was the agency doing?
In that moment, the agency,
Yeah.
it was a 30 grand per month, probably.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So it wasn't that hard to shut down then.
Yeah, no. At the beginning, it was like we were struggling because of the pandemic to get high tickets for the consulting side, but we were dreaming with having a SaaS every month. So it was a great idea at the beginning, and then when we got accepted in 500, we say, okay, guys, this is the time we need to shut down the agency and just focus on this.
I think it's funny. Everyone listening right now who's an agency owner is going, man, I'm also an agency owner wishing for higher margins to build a SaaS company. That's what everybody wants to do. Um,
Exactly.
well, you can tell that you really know your customers because your website's beautiful. It looks like it's really, really well done. I imagine you got your first customers from the agency. Is that accurate?
Yeah, when the pandemic started and we created the software at the beginning, we started receiving a lot of requests from people that they needed something for start selling through internet. They didn't notice in that moment that the social commerce was the most important channel. But the first customers, they came because we are a lead of opinion of e-commerce development in Central America. And I started knocking door to door. Hey guys, we have this new system. What if you try it for a month for free and just tell me your feedback? And in that moment, we were finishing the startup school for YZ, and we were pretty familiarized with retention. So I told the guys like, hey, I'm gonna start interviewing as many people I can. So the first customers, they came for the interviews. My first cold message is, hey, how are you? I'm the owner of this software. I really want to have an interview with you. What do you think? They jump in a call with me, and I sell the product in that moment. And they were like, I really want to try it. So let's do it. So far we have more than 100 customers, and that's probably what we have been doing.
Oh, what's going on there, YouTube? Good to see you guys. Now imagine this. You love watching these interviews with SaaS founders, but imagine if we took all of the valuation data out from over 2,807 interviews I've done manually. Saves you a lot of time. Well, we've done this. We've built it into the beautiful interface inside of FounderPath. Check this out. I'll show you how you can access this in a second, but you log in, you connect your Stripe account, you see your valuation real time, you can see what it changed over the past 88 days, and even set goals for valuation this year. Now, the secret to valuation is there's many different ways to value a SaaS business. So the reason you're going to see 3 or 4 different valuations inside of your Founder Path dashboard, this is all free by the way, is because depending on who's doing the buying of your SaaS company, you're going to get a different valuation. A VC is going to pay a different valuation. Private equity firm is different. If you're going to do a minority sale, that's different. And if you sell the whole business, that's a different valuation. You can see all those when I hover over here. Right, so the teal is what a VC would pay, yellow is what private equity, and red is if you sold the whole thing outright. Now, what's cool about this is not built off random data. Again, you guys hear these interviews on YouTube. All these data are built from real-time valuation data points founders share with us on the show. So traction, 1.2 million, seed round, 3.7 raise, they sold 22% of their business. Go in here and filter by the event. Maybe you only want to see companies that have sold the whole business. Well, here are a bunch that have been acquired, the valuation and the multiple. Maybe you're going out right now and you're raising your seed round. Well, go in here and look at all this recent seed deals that went down, what they raised, what valuation they raised at, and what percent that they sold. There's never been a larger data set of SaaS valuations than what you can get now inside of Founder Path, and we're thrilled to bring it to you. All right, we're going to go back to the YouTube video here in a second, but if you want to check this tool out, if you want to jump in and sign up, you can check it out for free to get your valuation at this link, founderpath.com/products/valuations. Or if you go to founderpath.com and hover over products, click on get your valuation here and go ahead and sign up to give it a whirl. Again, all that valuation data live right inside the platform. I hope to see you there. All right, let's jump back into the interview. That's amazing. So 100 customers at $49 per month. You're doing about $5,000 a month in revenue?
No yet, because we started with a beta price for the first early beta testers of $29. Is an evergreen price for them. And we started acquiring $49 per month this month in May. So
I see.
We are in 3,500. Exactly.
3,500. And that's amazing though. You're off to the races. Now, have you bootstrapped this from your agency revenue or did you raise capital?
Yeah, it was at the beginning. It was with the profit of the agency. Then when we started seeing that everything was getting traction, we raised a small family and friends round of 30 grand, and then 500 startups continued the process with the investment.
So how much total have you raised?
90,000, and right now we have a pre-seed round opened. We are raising 600,000, and we have closed 140,000 so far.
And what valuation are you hoping to get?
5 million post money.
And the 90,000 that you already raised, what valuation was that at?
It was at the beginning. It was 500,000, and then 750,000.
Okay, so not too much dilution. You only sold, what is that, about 15% of the business, and you're pre-seed.
Exactly.
All
So
right,
it was 13, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, and now you're selling another, call it, 15, 20% in the million seed on a 6 million valuation.
Exactly. Yeah. The idea is that we can finish this part with a 25-26% dilution, and we can start working, get more revenue. Hopefully a break-even point in the next 15 months. That's what we're planning, and go for a seed round with real numbers and positive numbers there.
You said, sorry, you're raising 600K today at at 5 million valuation?
5 million post money.
Yeah, post money. Got it. Yeah, cool. Well, this makes a ton of sense. Tell me more about the team. How many folks are full-time?
Oh, right now we are 12. The story is that we told to the guys in the town hall in November, hey guys, we're going to shut down this and we're going to turn into Abify in January. That's what we're going to do. So all of them, they translate all their labors to Abify, and we are 12 right now. We are 4 founders and 8 people in the team, and we are joining 2 more people next week for sales and marketing.
So when you 4 founders started, did you just split equity 25 each at the start?
No, my brother is one of the founders. He was not working with us at the beginning. He's a Magento and Shopify specialist. So he created the infrastructure behind Abify for integrations and the agnostic layer we have there. My CTO, Alexis, is infrastructure and everything about DevOps. And I do product management, sales, and the administrative part. And Pilar, she's our CMO. She's focused on marketing and having all our customers updated with everything. So we have our specific divisions
But they're all different. Everyone has a
Yeah,
different amount.
yeah, correct. Yeah.
Do you have the most?
Alexis and me, we have the most. Yeah.
I see. Okay. Fair enough. All right, 12 people. How many on the team are engineers?
Uh, we are six, I think. Half of the
Six.
team, we are engineers. Yeah, correct.
You mentioned focusing on retention early on. What is your retention or your churn monthly today?
So far, our churn is 1.5%. During all this process, we have forced some churn because we found not ideal customers at the beginning, and they were like paying every month, but they were not using the platform. So we are like, "Hey guys, how are you? Tell us about what do you need for us?" And they were like, "This is not my business. My full-time business is a side job." So we started forcing them, but it's like 1.5% the churn, and we are growing between 22 and 25% month over month.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. Tell me a little bit more about how you're getting these customers. Are you paying to get them? What's your CAC?
No, really, what we really like to do is to create free workshops with four specific topics: funnels, creation of funnels, finances, paid media, and content creation. Because there's a lot of different customers, ideal customers, that they are moving from the physical and offline stores into the digital stores, and they need help to have more traffic and understand how they can start selling in automatic pilot, right? So we are doing these free workshops. Every time we run one of these workshops, we are getting between 300 and 1,000 new leads. We are closing between 3 and 4%, and it's great because
What's the title of the workshop?
Sometimes it's just free workshop for entrepreneurs or free workshop for businesses, and we send them to a landing, and we talk about a specific topic. So sometimes we do 1 week free high value content offer, so they can come and check all the different resources, and everything is recorded, so they can get again access if they are in our email marketing. And it depends. Sometimes it's just on a specific workshop.
Like, give me an example of a specific title.
We made one in February. It was summer free workshop for businesses, and they can see all the topics inside. Yeah.
Interesting. Very cool. All right. Let's wrap up here, Pedro, with the famous five. Number one, what's the last book that you read?
The last book I read, Scaling Up. I'm still
Number two, is there a CEO you're following or studying?
Oh, that's a good question. I have been following the CEO of Action Desk. I'm pretty interested about the job they are doing right now.
Number three, what's your favorite online tool for building Avify?
Figma, probably.
Yeah. Number four, how many hours of sleep do you get every night?
How many what?
Hours of sleep.
I'm sleeping between 7 and 8 hours. Yeah.
That's good. And what's your situation? Married, single, kids?
I'm single. Yeah.
Okay. Any kids?
No kids for now.
All right. And how old are you, Pedro?
I'm 30 years old.
30. Last question. What's something you wish you knew when you were 20?
I wish knew when I was 20.
Mm-hmm.
Probably more about the internet, the explosion of the internet, and the e-commerce. Definitely, it's something that I will love in that moment.
Guys, Avify was launched last year out of an agency that was doing $30K a month in revenue. They shut that down when they were accepted to 500 startups. They've now raised $90,000 in a pre-seed round at a $500,000 valuation. They're off to the races, serving 100 customers already at $49 a month, doing about $3,500 in MRR or $50,000 in ARR, scaling 20 to 30% here quickly. Team of 12, 6 engineers, 4 co-founders, again, helping e-commerce brands sell more effectively online by helping them with their back-end operations. Pedro, thanks for taking us to this op.
Thank you. Thank you very much for the time. See you soon.
One more thing before you go. We have a brand new show every Thursday at 1 p.m. Central. It's called Shark Tank for SaaS. We call it Deal or Bust. One founder comes on, 3 hungry buyers, they try and do a deal live, and the founder shares back-end dashboards, their expenses, their revenue, ARPU, CAC, LTV, you name it, they share it. And the buyers try and make a deal live. It is fun to watch every Thursday, 1 p.m. Central. Additionally, remember, these recorded founder interviews go live. We release them here on YouTube every day at 2 p.m. Central. To make sure you don't miss any of that, make sure you click the subscribe button below here on YouTube, the big red button, and then click the little bell notification to make sure you get notifications when we do go live. I wouldn't want you to miss breaking news in the SaaS world, whether it's an acquisition, a big fundraise, a big sale, a big profitability statement, or something else. I don't want you to miss it. Additionally, if you want to take this conversation deeper and further, we have by far the largest private Slack community for B2B SaaS founders. You want to get in there. We've probably talked about your tool if you're running a company, or your firm if you're investing. You can go in there and quickly search and see what people are saying. Sign up for that at nathanlatka.com/Slack. In the meantime, I'm hanging out with you here on YouTube. I'll be in the comments for the next 30 minutes. Feel free to let me know what you thought about this episode. And if you enjoyed it, click the thumbs up. We get a lot of haters that are mad at how aggressive I am on these shows, but I do it so that we can all learn. We have to counter those people. We got to push them away. Click the thumbs up below to counter them, and know that I appreciate your guys' support. All right, I'll be in the comments. See ya.